What is going on, YouTube people? Neo Cards and Comics here. You know it must be good for a double video upload on a Saturday. Um, we have some PSA news coming out, a new thing that they are testing slash doing, and I think it could be massive. Not necessarily in the stage that it's at right now, but on where I think it could end up going. I think this could be a really, really big deal. So, Saturday afternoon, I get tagged in a tweet along with Dan the Card Man, and not the actual PSA account. It's at PSA Card on Twitter. PSA is this wonderful person that's a designer at Coursera. He probably gets tagged in a lot of stuff that he does not realize what the hell's going on. Regardless, I get tagged in this, showing screenshots of someone that has cards vaulted at PSA. And they have this PSA $104 review offer. When you click on it, this is the Arch Manning card. $104 offer received from PSA. His question to me was, and Dan and not actual PSA card, when did PSA start offering to buy people's cards? And this was all new to me. I had not seen this before. So I reached out to PSA, got some direct information, and then shortly thereafter, they ended up putting up a FAQ / page. So this new feature from PSA is called PSA Offers. This, as of right now, is only on vaulted cards. And it is not, to be clear, it is not PSA buying the cards. It is people in PSA's partner network. So what that means is they partner up, and it's probably people that have group submitting services and whatnot. They partner up with buyers that are looking for inventory. So mega dealers, shops, repackers, etc. Essentially can put out buy lists on cards. If one of those cards appears in the PSA vault, that card automatically gets one of these PSA offers pop up. You can then accept it. PSA handles it from there. You are instantly or nearly instantly paid out. Same payment services that uses Stripe, just like if you sell through eBay, the PSA vault via eBay. So PSA is essentially leveraging their inventory with buyers and playing middleman. And I'm sure probably taking some sort of percentage in the middle or some sort of fee involved somewhere that they're making a little bit of money. On the front end, you get the offer. PSA states whatever offer you see there is free of fees. That money is just yours. So in this case, and I have no idea, this says that the PSA estimate is $196 or $157 to $237. I have no idea what this card comps for. Their offer that they got was $104. So that is $104 straight. You're not taking a percentage off that. Nothing. You obviously have to pay income tax on it, but there's no 15% after that, 3%, 10%, whatever. It's all factored into that automatically. So kind of keep that in mind. So once again, PSA is not buying the card. They are just playing middleman for a sea of buyers looking to buy inventory. Now, on its face, this sounds cool. You have a card sitting in your inventory or sitting in your PSA vault, and someone wants it, an offer just automatically pops up on it, whether you have it for sale or not. You don't have to accept it. You could just completely ignore it. Or you could ultimately send it to eBay through the PSA eBay relationship to either auction or not quite yet, but eventually list it for buy it now. I believe that is still coming by the end of the year. So at its face, and they do have a bunch of FAQs down here if you're curious for more information. At its face, this seems fine. This, as is cool, but I'm not like, oh my God, this is the most amazing thing ever. However, where this could go is very interesting to me. So let's spin this forward. Let's take a little walk down the yellow brick road to make-believe land and put our thinking hats on and think about where a service like this, what it could eventually morph into. Okay. One, right now it's just the PSA vault. What if it wasn't restricted by the PSA vault? What if you sent your cards in, you got your grades, and immediately, if someone wanted those cards, was looking for those cards, if a repack buyer, whoever, a card shop, whatever the case might be, was looking for those cards, you instantly got offers. So imagine you're watching your pizza tracker, you get the little notification, your grades popped, awesome, you click on there, you start looking at your grades, cool. Before you do anything else, you immediately have offers to sell the cards if you want to. Once again, you're not required to, just if you want to. Without having to send to eBay, without having to ship them home, you just click, yep, accept, nah, accept. Within 30 seconds of your grades popping, you could have potentially sold part of your submission off already. That is insane liquidity to the marketplace. Then those cards are going off to their buyers, to wherever they need to go for their home, and you instantly have cash in your pocket without having to do anything. Now, the offers might suck. Maybe you still want to have them shipped home. Maybe you think you could get a better deal on eBay by shipping it off to the eBay buy it now, or what coming soon, or an eBay auction. You could still do that. But you instantly have 3 options with your cards when graded through PSA. Ship them home, send them to the vault, send them to eBay. 4 options rather. Or maybe you get one of these instantly accepted offers and just accept it. Now, once again, this isn't how it works right now. I'm spinning this forward. That is one of the things where my mind went initially. And I have to imagine that that is something that they are thinking about as well, is removing the vault restriction once they figure the tech out on it. Let's take this one step forward. What if anybody could put a buy list out? What if it wasn't restricted to dealers? What if your average collector could go into their eBay Collecta whatever page, build out a want list, set the prices that they're willing to pay. Little Johnny grades a Manny Ramirez card. It's one that I've been looking for. I want it in a PSA 9, some random tops insert refractor or whatever. I'm willing to spend $100 on it. These never pop up. They rarely turn up. What if little Johnny sends some in, they pop up, I have the highest offer the second that card grades, and he's like, oh, okay, cool, $90, $100, whatever, accept, boom. I wake up in the morning, I got a nice little email, card secured. Didn't have to deal with an eBay search, beat everybody else to the punch because I was maybe I was the highest one out there, or if you're looking for niche stuff, whatever the case might be. PSA set registry stuff, I'm sure set registries folks would eat this thing up if they're looking for random cards to fill out sets. The power of being able to build a want list, set your prices, and it just live out there. And the second that card pops, TCG, sports cards, non-sports cards, the second that card pops up in someone's PSA submission, you're instantly making an offer for that card. That feels real good. I have no idea if this will happen or not, but I have to imagine they're thinking about it. One, it would probably drive up the prices over what the repackers are going to be willing to spend, because the repackers need room. They're I need room bros. If you're an end user looking for a card, you're going to be willing to pay more for it because, I know shockingly, you actually want to own the card. So you would probably get better offers from your average collector than you would the repacker, depending on the card, obviously. But imagine just being able to open that up to a want list to every PSA submission coming through the door. They grade 1.5 million cards a month almost. That is, to me, is exciting. I think that is something we've never seen before on this scale. I know people have talked about trying to put together like reverse bounties, want lists, whatever, but imagine if that exists out there. Or on the flip side, and I don't know that it would go this deep, it would probably cause all sorts of drama and nonsense. What if it was public? What if, hey, here's the cards people are looking to have graded, and that is public information? Maybe the dollar amounts aren't there, but just what people are looking for to entice people to send those cards into grade. That might be one step too far, but just being able to build a want list and basically instantly slide into someone's DMs with an offer. Maybe your offer's not the strongest. You might not know. But that is really interesting to me, and kind of spinning it forward on where that can go. This is already very intriguing to me, but taking it a couple steps further, the first one of getting instant offers once a card grades without having to deal with the PSA vault, to be able to get those offers instantly before I make decisions on where I want the cards to go, I think is key to really taking this thing off. I don't want to vault my cards per se, but I would like to see the instant offers and then decide from there. My grades pop, I get the offers, and then I have my decision tree. Accept the offers, ship home, send to the vault, send to eBay. And then on the flip side, as a end user for certain cards, being able to build out a want list and put the prices in that I'm willing to pay for those cards, and instantly getting access to every card graded via PSA every month is also crazy to me. Wild times ahead in the grading space. As like, love them, hate them, despise them, PSA continues to up the game on some of this stuff. They do some dumb stuff. They do some really cool stuff too. I'm going to put this one in the cool category. Very curious for your thoughts and comments down below. Catch you boys and girls on the next one. Peace.